ever brought your magic to Walt Disney World like, hey, we came to play? Did you tip your tiara to a Creole princess or get goofy officially? Step up like a boss and save the day? Or see what life's like under the tree of life? Did you? If you could. Would you? When we come through, it's true magic. 'Cause we came to play. Bring the magic at Walt Disney World Resort.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a Realtor can help answer. Because Realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what Realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Yo, what up? This is DJ Newmark, a.k.a.
Uncle New.
From Jurassic 5, and you're checking out the library with my main man, Tim Einenkel, on www.rapstation.com.
I toured the world 3 times without a radio hit. Tried many projects that helped me to take care of my kids. Ran through advances and budgets. Had run-ins with the laws, record execs.
Shabaam Sahdeeq, an incredible MC with over 20 years of not just industry experience, but also has provided us with a blueprint of how to continue to work on his craft so you don't become just a one-hit wonder. He recently joined Lyrical Forces as part of the Ivy League, an international fraternity of extraordinary MCs, producers, and DJs with Razzcazz, and they have dropped the record back again. Shabaam Sahdeeq, welcome to the library with Tim Einenkel on rapstation.com.
All right, thanks for having me.
Now it's digital sales, hard copies we ride. T-shirts and hoodies through customs on our side.
So first off, if you just kind of quickly explain to the listeners, what is the Ivy League?
Ivy League is basically a fraternity of MCs, producers, and DJs that come together to make music and tour. You know what I mean? Like a fraternity, a hip-hop fraternity. So basically we coming together to make a compilation album, you know, kind of like a collective album.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be out soon, so probably summertime. And, you know, Back Again is like one of those, like, you know, first leaks of the 2 main people that's in the Ivy League, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there are other MCs and stuff, yeah.
Cool. So as you mentioned, this is going to be part of a compilation album. For you, what was the writing process like to create this kind of... how is it different from the albums you've done in the past? But also, like, what was the writing process like to be a part of a compilation album?
It's not even really like a compilation. It's more like, you know, MCs that we like. We make a lot of music together. Like me and Elder Sensei, we got a number of songs together. Aside from this, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Razzcazz and same thing with El Gant. You know, we got a lot of music that we put together. So we just decided to make the collective because it's kind of like, you know, a circle of us that, you know, do a lot of stuff together. So, I say that it's a compilation album, but it's a little more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a group neither. It's not a compilation album. It's like, and as far as the writing process, we all agreed that we didn't want to go into it just making songs about rapping.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so most of them are like concepts about, you know, certain subjects, whether it be from career to family. Some songs we rapping on it, but, you know, most of them are concepts.
Right. And obviously one of those tracks is the record that you guys just dropped, Back Again. And it starts off with an excerpt of Johnny Depp interviewed by Larry King, where he's discussing having a failing career that he kind of lands into this like great financial success with Pirates of the Caribbean. Why did you guys choose this clip to start out the track, and what defined success to you as an MC?
Exactly, I was going to say that. So, you know, for him it was that, you know, Treasure Island.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me it's being able to travel the world and still make money and not be on a major label.
You
know, not be tied down. So, you know, for me, the riches is in making the music, making the art, and probably recognizing even more than before,
Mm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, for being Raz, it's like, we started out in a certain place, and then, in the middle, like, we both got caught up in, like, legal problems or whatever. We have, like, similar stories, not all the same, but similar. And last year I was at a Lost Art, which for me was the best album I ever dropped.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? My best project. And, for Raz, I think he feels like, Blasphemy is one of the best albums he ever dropped. You know what I mean? As far as, like, people knowing about it and liking it. That's the treasure right there.
Right. There's a line in "I'm Back Again" that you spit. Never know Bojangles dancing on tables to get a fee. You obviously are talented enough that as an MC, that you could do what the commercial guys do, right? You could rap about whatever they do. Why have you consciously not? I mean, just wondering, why have you consciously just not done that?
Because we have enough of that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it's really not how I think. I want to make a change. I grew up on Public Enemy, Tribe Called Quest, artists that were really saying something. Jungle Brothers, KRS, and I'm not trying to bring back the past, but we're moving into the future, and mostly what's on commercial radio is just dumbed down music,
Right,
about partying and, get money. You know what I mean? So, as opposed to doing that, we're doing this.
Mm. It also seems that Back Again seems to be kind of like a learning tool that a young MC should use coming in today's music environment. What one thing would you want an MC to take away from this track?
To take away from this track, I mean, I would say, never give up.
Right.
Never give up, Know your limits, but never give up. I mean, if you really believe in it and you believe in what you're doing and you love what you're doing, never stop. But like one of my favorite aphorism is from Thomas Edison. He says, "Those that failed, gave up before their success came." In other words, they gave up right before, the treasure came for them.
Mm.
So it's kind of like the Johnny Depp thing, you know what I'm saying? If he would have been like, forget it,
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't have got the part that took him to the next level. You know what I mean? It's like Tom said it with the light bulb, he probably was trying a lot of stuff, and right when he was about to give up, he was like, man, I'm going to do it 2 more times, and then that's when he got it.
Right.
Really, I make music because, saying I love it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, I mean, from your experience and looking at today's MC that's coming up, do you think they have the tools to have long careers, or do you think what they're looking at in terms of being quote unquote successful is just really making them the one hit wonders?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to call it. We got all kind of artists now. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
We got all kind of artists now. So, some have pretty much, longevity, and some, come and go.
Mm.
Can't call it. I can't even say that, conscious rap is not at the forefront at all either, because now they got Kendrick, they got a couple of people, that's peeking through. So,
Right.
It could go anywhere now, I be telling my friend, I be like, just because it's underground don't mean it's dope, and just because it's, commercial don't mean it's whack.
Right, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's some commercial dudes like Kendrick that got some dope, like Outkast, and you know what I'm saying, like different artists. You know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Right. You can't just look at what they're titled and be like, all right, these guys are whack, these are good. Yeah, because just because it's underground doesn't mean it's that great. And also sometimes people call something underground that's not really underground. They're just calling it underground for the sake of it.
And then the guys that are supposed to be purists, You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just be going real hard. Like, if anything has a certain level of success, they automatically don't like it.
Right.
And I don't understand that. Like, you know what I mean? If it's dope, it's dope.
Right,
you know?
right. No, it's true. That's a good point. No, it's a really good point. And Back Again, you end the track with the same Johnny Depp, Larry King interview, and you have Depp saying, quote, "Money doesn't change anybody. Money reveals them." What do you think money has revealed about the rap music and the hip hop culture?
You know, I don't know, man. It reveals snakes. It reveals, you know, a lot of things. Greed, you know.
Right.
Some people get good out of it. Some people, you know, go back to their neighborhoods. They help out, you know. They do things. You know, it brings out who you really are inside. I think what he meant in that interview is that, you know, once you got money and you able to do things, you see who the person really is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We're speaking with Shabaam Sahdeeq, new record with Razkaz called Back Again. Sahdeeq, I want to turn to something I read in an interview about you. You said that like most of what you said you like most about your expression is the freedom. It's the freedom of expression. You said because everything I do revolves around art. I'm a barber by trade, an MC, writer, graffiti artist, painter. Are you able to kind of keep these specialties as separate art forms, or does each of them kind of influence each other?
Yeah, they all influence each other. They coming from the same source, really, which is hip hop. I mean, hip hop is 4 elements. So I would consider, you know, that's like 3 of the elements right there. I rap, I do graffiti, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do art. You know, I feel like fashion is one of the hip hop elements that's not in there, but it's part of it also.
Mm.
Yeah, when I'm painting, whatever, when I'm doing graffiti, when I'm doing canvases or whatever, you know, music is definitely involved. It all goes hand in hand. You know, I'm a barber also, so, you know, I do designs, and, you know, I couldn't do designs if I couldn't, you know, do art, if I couldn't draw. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the music is like the inspiration. Like, I have headphones in, the music playing, it makes the work come out better. It just all goes together. It's like I'm really trying to, you know, I'm not just selling music. I'm giving you my whole lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? This is my whole life that I put into it, from the music to the paintings. You know.
So have you ever been working on like a graph piece and that kind of gave you direct inspiration for a record that you created? And if so, do you know which one that might have been?
I mean, I got all kind of pieces, and some of them, you know, I paint while I have my music on. Some of them I paint when I have other music on. You know, so they both inspire each other. And actually, my latest album, I named it like 3 times, and it was revolving around art again.
Mm-hmm.
But then I decided not to run with that, you know, because I started to see a lot of other artists that try to come kind of with that same concept. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, nah, I did that. I'll start from scratch. But yeah, they both directly influence each other, you know. I was thinking about calling it my next album, The Gallery.
Nice.
Because basically that's what the songs are. The songs are like different paintings or, you know, different pieces. And I was going to have a piece for every song, but then, you know, I seen other concepts that were similar, so I was like, I scrapped it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I was looking at your Instagram feed, and, you know, I saw you put up a photo of you setting up for your first art show at Top Shelf Premium Vintage here in New York City.
Yeah.
What can we expect to see at this show? And I imagine, and tell me if I'm totally wrong, I imagine art in a weird way, or, you know, any sort of expression is kind of a therapeutic. And I was wondering, how does your art differ for you in terms of being therapeutic versus emceeing or, you know, graph writing?
Both are therapeutic. That's why I said they go hand in hand. know. The music is therapeutic too because you know I get to put things in there and let my feelings out. It all goes hand in hand. It's all therapeutic, man. The music, you know, how you get the concepts. You get certain about the things and you just express it in the song. And the same thing with the paintings. You know what I mean? I might get up because I don't do all my paintings are not like graffiti orientated. You know what I'm saying? I'm into fine art. Like I want to do all kind of stuff. Like I do the street work too. You know what I'm saying? The graffiti, but I do fine art also, like all kind of different stuff. So you know, it's definitely therapeutic, just like the music. You know.
You're obviously very very, very well versed in all the elements of hip hop culture. But for you, like, if you were to pick one element of hip hop culture which commercially would have put hip hop on the map, obviously now the rap commercially put hip hop on the map. But if you were to pick one, which one would it be for you and why?
I mean, MCing is just like, you know, you master the English language and you get to twist and contort words and really express yourself to the maximum. So that's why it's the number one, you know, source for hip hop. But I would say graphics next, you know. Graph is equally important because it's all over the world. When I go to Germany, when I go to France, it's hard for me to really separate because they all go together. You can't really have a party without the DJ. You know what I'm saying? To get started, you know, you got your best dancers. You know what I'm saying? And you got the MCs and you got the art. You got the visuals for everything. You know, they all go hand in hand. It's hard for me to really separate them, but MCing would be, of course, number one. That's what I chose.
What's the best way for us to kind of, you know, continue to follow what you're doing, but also continue to follow what the Ivy League's doing? We
have an Ivy League Facebook, ShabaamSahdeeq.com, ShabaamSahdeeq.com, and if you want to go to the art portion, /art, and you can see some of my work.
He's the great Shabaam Sahdeeq. Thank you so much for joining me on The Library with Tim Einenkel on rapstation.com.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Y'all snitches with loose lips, of course, man. We awesome and fly. And if you violate your plate, get ate like home fries. I'm high octane, propane, you both peep. Two-stepping on your face with the football cleats. Rain, snow, sleet, we got the streets covered. Y'all controlled by industry strings just like a puppet. The beats get smothered, so BMI cut the checks. While I hit the booth and slit them C's next with the copper wire and the industrial gloves. That'll let you know to never sleep on that stuff.
My genetics are immaculate, neurogenesis mastered it. Writing my raps backwards, I start with these dead birds. I'm savage, unravel egos, explain with the grace of Debo. You insane if you maintain the belief that you can f*** with these lethal venoms unleashed with the pen that place the poison in the ears of the ones pretend. We kill that noise and resurrected and dead it again. And tell the story so you peasants will never forget. Blessings, we tell you the rest. I take a deep breath, pull the smoke, clear the bowl. Pack me one so I can find the perfect way to kill the soul of any soldier that wants to bring up an army. Honestly, we all like Spartans, y'all ain't even common marksmen. I'm sparking on the awesome, y'all are just some seedy basic. You never see tomorrow on the night you see these faces. Erasing commonplaces, we elevate to greatness. We set a pace, you stay behind with all the fools are wasted. The Ivy League, the Ivy League, the Ivy League. The Ivy League.
age. In these last days, I shine bright like a ruby or a diamond do. Outshining these rookies, claiming they rhyming. They lining up like I'm Bonnaroo, bombing them like Obama. They losing, they had an armor too. Been harming crews since Nas live at the barbecue.
Elite can lead the talk. Jersey, your in my walk. Fame, marker, of chalk. Remain part of the art. Proclaim writer esteem. Crave digger dream. Basically, I'm fundamentally keen. Bar supreme. Hard themes, backdrop dark. Since sparring in the park. Cardboard and tiles and tats we used to spark. Now it's big boy status, so get the britches up. Fisticuffs, E-rule checking, so listen up. Don the rare apparel, clicking in every channel. New use of manuals spitting to live the sample. Inspired writtens and ammunitions for songs. Voices collab and stab, my conviction is strong. Y'all better tighten up, cause all your writing suck. And y'all conflicted with the that I consider fluff. Give it up, real provisions on the field. New rules, build more, star spitters hit a skill.
The Ivy League, 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 the Ivy League. The Ivy League, 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 the Ivy
Myrtle Beach is the beach. 60 miles of bright sand, water, and a wealth of wonderful music playing day and night. You can step into a simple beach bar and discover a surprising level of exciting musical talent. A place to kick back and groove to the enticing soundtrack of the most unexpected vacations around. With nothing but good vibes floating through the warm ocean air. Plan your own music-filled trip to America's Jukebox at visitmyrtlebeach.com.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house online and owning it, between imagining living there and breathing in your new home for the first time. Having an advocate who can help you navigate the complex world of financing, inspections, negotiating, analyzing the market, and talking through any anxieties that may pop up, that can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors and bound by a code of ethics, because that's who we are.